10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 1. This is a fun exercise. You're going to hold the water bottle on your hand with the palm facing upward and rotate the water bottle around, inward and outward. And you are going to coordinate and mobilize the whole body in order to move the water bottle around. So there's really no one way of doing this one, but you really need to focus on the way that you can move the water bottle around. Don't have to move the same way that I'm moving, but have fun with this one. You can spend about a couple minutes on each shoulder, and you can repeat it a couple sets. All right, have fun. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 2. You're going to lie on your side, and you probably need a folded blanket or cushion underneath your head for comfort, and start to slide your arm on the floor around the circle. It is okay if your hand does not touch the floor, but in a very gentle and an easy way to move your arm around the circle. The key thing is that you don't force it, you don't strain it, but very gently and mindfully move your arm around and allowing your chest and spine and the pelvis to turn. And I would repeat these movements and very, very slowly, and about 10 times in 2 sets in each side. All right, that's it. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 3. You're going to sit cross-legged and lean on your hands with the fingers facing backwards, and rotate your shoulders, rotate your chest slowly without forcing it to the right and to the left, and without moving your hands around. So you keep your hands fixed on the floor, which will mobilize your shoulders internally and then externally. And I would repeat this one about 10 times and 2 sets in each directions. You can do this one about twice a day or so. All right, that's it. Have fun. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 4. You're going to lie down on the floor with your knees bent and put your arms out to the side about the shoulder height, and bend your elbows to 90 degrees and with the palms facing downward. And as you rotate, bring your forearms down towards the floor, and then you're going to lift your head to look down towards your knees, and then reverse that directions. And then as you move your hands, move your forearms upward towards the direction of your head, and you're going to lift your pelvis up high and repeat these movements. Oh, by the way, it is important to keep your elbows at 90 degrees, so check the angle of your elbows as you do these movements. Repeat this one about 10 times and 2 sets in each directions. Have fun. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 5. Lie down on your back with your knees bent and arms out to the side, shoulder height, elbows bent to 90 degrees with the palms facing downward directions. And starting to bring one hand downward and the other hand upward directions. And simultaneously, you're going to tilt your knees towards the direction of your hands going downward. And you can also turn your head to look towards the hand upward directions. I know there's a lot to coordinate, but just take your time and slowly go through these motions. And also remember to keep your elbows to bent at 90 degrees the whole time. So practice this one and repeat this one about 10 times and 2 sets on each side. All right, have fun. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 6. You're going to sit sideways and lean on your hand just near your hip, and begin to rotate your shoulder outward directions and inward directions slowly without moving your hands. So you keep your hands fixed on the floor as you do this one. As you rotate your shoulder outward directions, and you're going to lengthen your spine and also rotate your pelvis and spine and your chest all together. And as you rotate your shoulder inward direction, you're going to flex and round your spine and sink into the floor. Rotate your shoulder outward directions and lengthen your spine and push tall. Repeat this one 10 times and 2 sets on each side. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge day 7. This is a challenging one, so please take care of yourself and lie down with an extended arm. Rest your head over your arm and slowly sweep your bottom arm on the floor around the circle. This is easy to overwork and overstrain your shoulders, so make sure that you don't force the movement but move very slowly and gently within your own comfort. So the key thing is, just like all the other exercises, and to coordinate the whole body to allow your arm to move in a circle. But if you can't do it, don't worry. Do what you can. If you can't make a full circle, make sure that you involve the whole body, including your chest, your spine, and pelvis. So see if you can do this one about 2 sets of 10. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge, day 8. Lie down on your back and grab a hold of your wrist with the opposite hand underneath your hips. Lift your hips up and sway your hips and the pelvis side to side a few times. And once you lift and sway your pelvis to the side and lower your pelvis down onto your hands and wrist gently, and lift your hips up and sway your hips and the pelvis to the opposite side. Lower your hips down to rest on your hands and wrist again, keeping the shoulders down onto the floor without forcing the movement. Repeat this movement about 10 times on each side. 2 sets. And that's it. Enjoy. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge, day 9. You're going to need a stick for this exercise. You can do this one in sitting or standing or kneeling, your choice. And go ahead and reach your arms up overhead and starts to move your arms to the sideways, side by side, bending your torso. So one side of the torso gets shorter and the opposite side gets longer. Then as you do this one, and you can also try shift your weight onto the opposite side of the leg as you are moving your arms and side bending your torso. Don't force the movement and don't hold your breath, and do this one slowly and gently as usual. And repeat this one 10 times and 2 sets on either side. All right, have fun. 10-day shoulder mobility challenge, day 10. You're going to need a stick for this one. You can do this one again sitting or kneeling or also standing. And while you're holding it down, and you can just move your arms around, and there's really no specific rule or instruction for this exercise, except in keeping your hands on the stick the whole time and moving your elbows in, around, and trying to come up with all different movements and to mobilize your spine and mobilize your shoulders. And you can also hold it down overhead and rotate your shoulders and rotate your chest around. So have fun with this one. All right.